cold cuts.
Based
Cuts.
return
Dude,
to
new format setup. New testing
new
some
format.
things in the lab. I think
And
it'll be a new setup. It should be both of us right now, but I'm not sure.
I think also the first time that we've done a no guest episode in like a few weeks,
It's been a
actually.
while, yeah.
It's been a while. We're a return to
Woo!
tradition. We're back,
Return
baby.
tradition, baby.
Uh,
Wife cooking, dogs on the grill.
yeah, trad. Dogs.
Trad.
Get the dog off the grill.
Travis! Travis, take the dog off the grill! Travis!
Dude, I just watched did you ever see the movie Flight with Denzel Washington where he's like a
Yeah,
drunk
dude, I
bastard?
honestly uh it's shot so well in the opening 10 minutes. I honestly getting like flight anxiety.
Yeah, it was
But
very intense. I had never seen the movie and I think it's on like Netflix or something. I don't know. I just watched
that
it last
movie
night.
is so annoying because it brings me back to the whole concept of drunk driving.
Uh-huh.
Spoiler alerts, but hey, American Airlines or whoever idiots run your fucking company. Guess what? If my pilot can be tipsy and high on coke and land a plane upside down, and you're firing him, I want that guy flying every freaking flight I'm on. What are
Dude,
you doing?
that's the fucking like premise of the movie is that they're like he's like, "Yeah, I was drunk, but like I like they ran some fucking tests with like all of the top like military pilots, like Air Force people, to see if they could land the plane given the same circumstances, and nobody could do it. The actual ongoing conflict is that he is like a crippling alcoholic. Like he just cannot stop drinking. And there's like spoilers, but I honestly thought it was a good movie. I thought it was a good performance by Denzel. And the in the fucking movie, they try to it's the night before his hearing, I guess. Like he has to just make a statement on it and they're just like
This
they
scene's so if it's what
they're
I'm thinking, dude.
he's like first of all I think he's been staying with his friend for the last like 8 nights so he hasn't had a drink and they put him up in a hotel room. It's in the hotel that they're going to have this like hearing and they have a security guard like outside of the door and they're like, dude, whatever you do, just don't drink anything tonight, just go to bed, have order a steak, it's on the fucking house, go to bed. And he's like, yeah, no problem. I'm fine. And I don't know, sometime in like the middle of the night, he like hears something like thunking outside of his like hotel like
Well,
door.
you gotta set. Am I remembering this correctly too? That
Go
they do
ahead.
trust him, but they're also, if I'm remembering correctly, he's in a room with no mini
There's
fridge, but
right.
connected, right?
Well,
It's connected to a room.
it's that he opens the door to the hallway and for some reason the room across the hall
Oh,
is
okay,
unlocked
okay,
for some reason and the thunking that he hears is like when you turn the lock and so it's just like catching on the door
yeah,
basically. And so he opens up the room to see if anybody's in there and for some reason there's nobody there, but they have a mini fridge and he opens it up and it's like like all of this fucking like booze and he like takes a bottle out and he looks at it and I think he uncaps it and he smells it, but he sets it down and he's like, no, and he walks away, and they're just showing the bottle on the little desk, and then you just see his hand like yoink, and he grabs the fucking bottle, and he gets obliterated. They have to like kick the door down the
I'm
next morning to get
I'm
him.
kind of getting those scenes used to be very poignant and powerful to me, but it's kind of become a cliche at this point. The
Yeah,
director's doing the, oh, he's changed. He's changed. Oh
I
no, he
know,
hasn't changed. He
I know,
hasn't
I
changed. Yeah,
know.
yeah.
There was like it was a good
God,
era
I'm
for
screaming a lot
movies.
this episode. Sorry, sorry.
Is it? I feel like I'm screaming. Maybe we'll both whisper the rest of the
You know,
episode. This will be ASMR.
I saw that episode. I saw that movie actually in theaters with my swim team in college. Our coach
Oh,
paid.
really?
He actually
That
paid for us to go see Flight together.
was really nice of him.
It was really nice of him. Yeah, and
I have to return some videotapes.
I have to return an airplane upside
I have to return an airplane to the ground. The
down.
dude, it actually was a good fucking movie, but that era for movies, which I'm assuming I think that was like 2010 or something when that one came out, is like it was the end of like movies with almost no subtlety. You know what I mean? Like you can't get away, I feel like, with movies now, unless they're like really stupid comedies or something. Like I feel like young people want movies that are like open-ended or ooh, I'm not sure how to feel about this or oh my God or you know what I mean? And like
I'd argue
that
against
movie was
that.
like it's so cut and dry, like
I
what it's about.
I feel like when you say young people, what are you just doing that thing where like we forget how old? Are you referring to us as young
No, I think
people?
our generation too. Like I'm millennials and younger, I
Because I
think.
think our generation, I agree with you, but I think that evidence that maybe we need to go back to less subtlety and like act, like I think the John Wick films are so popular because I think a lot of younger people are like, wait a minute, movies can
Yeah.
be like
Yeah, that's
movies you
true.
can shoot people and run around a dog, like
Yeah,
it's like mind blowing almost. But
that is
I get
true.
your
And
point. I get your
I
point
like
though.
it.
It is very rare to find a movie that's not like my thrimbus is in blimbus.
Right, where it's like where like the character's motives are a little bit like, ooh, I'm not sure what
Yeah, what
he's
I just said.
thinking or what
Yeah,
yeah,
my
exactly. Like
thrimbus
the
is in blimbus.
yeah, my
Yeah.
Thrimbus is that character Thrimbus or is he Blimbus? But now but that movie is definitely one of them. I mean the other one that comes to mind, but this movie dude, this movie sucks. Flight was good, but another movie that came out right around that same time, I saw it recently. I think it was like playing on TV or something. I don't know where I saw it, but dude, The Blind Side, that movie fucking blows. Have you
That
seen
the one
that
with
one? Like,
Sandra Bullock?
yes, it's like it won an Oscar because I think she won Best Actress or something in that one. But it is like the most ham-fisted, there's no subtlety, like lame fucking movie. And I like when I
Wait a
watch it,
minute.
I'm like, how the fuck did this win anything? It was crazy. It's such a different time.
Sandra's like, you're failing, Matt. Is the guy in college or high school? I forget.
Uh I think he's in I don't know. I think he's in high school. He's a young guy.
You're failing math. I'm sorry, teacher. I don't know math. Math is just like dealing crack. Let me show you how. And then
Yeah,
it's
it's literally and it's
that's a classic cliche. The
oh, of
white teacher
course.
coming in and like because there's that whole South Park episode on it that's so good. The how do I reach these kids?
Yeah, yeah.
So
It
good.
is dude, and this one with fucking Sandra Bullock, this shit
There's a school aspect, right?
there she
Or am I confusing
I
this?
think he's like he was homeless and then she adopts him and he starts going to this really prestigious like private school they prop him up in
Okay,
because they're
okay.
like a rich white family.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then and like of course it's like it's everyone's like hey, get that black kid off the field. And they're like, and she's like, who the hell are you to say that? And you're supposed to be in the audience like, that's right, honey, racism bad. But like, I'm sitting there and I'm just like, how the fuck did this win anything? And the guy, I forget, it's not Michael Vick, but it's whoever the guy is and who's the fucking football player in that movie because it's based on a true story. I was reading about it afterwards, and the actual guy, that NFL player, hates the movie. Like he
Probably,
denounces
yeah,
the
because they
movie.
it makes him look like a
It
literal
makes
like
him look like a
a
fucking
chimp
blimbus.
IQ,
Yeah,
like
literally.
literally
Like he
like a
looks like an idiot. And like and I think like also part of it is that it's like they put him on the field and he's never practiced a day in his life. And it's like, this kid's it's a miracle. He's like it's amazing. He's just such a natural talent. And I think the guy afterwards was like, he was like, dude, I was practicing football for years. Like I it wasn't it didn't just like fall into my lap. Like it like they
dude. Yeah,
completely skipped that shit
he like
over.
works super hard, and then the movie comes out. And the movie's like, wait, it's like this athlete because of his skin color. He's just
Yeah,
naturally good at doing this
literally.
stuff with zero practice. And the
Dude,
guy's just like
they need to he's like, what the fuck?
throws a brick at the fucking theater screen.
Dude,
It's
they
just
need to
like, yo,
redact that Oscar. That movie sucked. I was rewatching it and I was like, here, look, if I pull up a list of the Oscars right now, I'm gonna tell you right now, at least 50% of them are dog shit movies
dude,
here.
so many are and so many get picked for like. Dude, I'm not even. I know people are gonna think I'm racism, racism. What year did Moonlight win?
That was 2019? Wait,
2017.
2017. Wow, time flies.
Okay, 27 Oscar nominations. I guarantee you, because I remember even people who saw Moonlight, it was just like, it's just kind of like, dude, Arrival sucks ass. Arrival should have beaten Moonlight. Wasn't
Uh,
Manchester by the Sea supposed to be really good?
Wait, you didn't like Arrival? I loved Arrival. You
No,
didn't
we
like that
talked
movie?
about this. Bro, you pegged the movie so hard at the opening of like, yo, what if I had to talk to an alien and my ex-wife, but also not my ex-wife.
Yeah, that's good.
Like,
That's good.
I did not care for her. Although, dude, who's the main chick?
Amy
She
Adams.
could shit in my mouth, bro. Amy
Yeah,
Adams
that's
could
no
literally spread her
no
pink
doubt.
hole and
The
shit in my mouth.
bling, the bling, the bling. Here
Dude, I was
I have the list right here.
pull it up. I'm just gonna say I was very scared this morning because I was on Cold Cuts Pod, the subreddit, extremely powerful subreddit, and there's this quote from me about I feel like I have to stop posting nudes now that 10-year-olds follow me, and I was like, what does this
Oh,
mean? And then I
uh,
remembered last night during a manic episode, I posted a video of me completely naked.
is that what was going
Yeah,
on?
and I was like, okay, yeah.
I just saw that video. I like literally saw that video right before we hopped on. I don't know how I missed it because I think you posted it really late, and I hopped on there and I was like, "That's a lot of balls, baby."
Dude, Trevor
That's
Stilson
so
hit me with the
funny.
best comment ever, dude. I gotta pull
What
it
is
up, bro. Hey guys, I'm a 1-year-old and follow him for his political takes. Why is he posting balls?
it? That
Dude,
is
the
so
amount of
fucking
I
good.
almost tweeted this, but I didn't want to get in trouble. I'm reading a quote, so I will bleep myself out, but there's something about yeah, I got some comments from women turned on, but there's something about getting multiple comments from your boys to the extent of 10 out of 10 balls, wood tongue for hours. There's something getting that compliment from your boys is like,
There's something you just like.
mwah,
That's it, baby. I
it's
know
so
it's
beautiful.
so funny.
Although
That's like
this guy's actually gay. I've sent this dude dick pics before because he's my boy.
okay,
Have you ever
classic.
done that before?
No,
Just sent a gay guy a dick pic. This dude
just for
asks me
fun.
for one all the time, bro. And it's fun. This dude is like, I feel like he could kill me. He's like a big guy, but yeah, he really wants the YOLO sack. I
That's
cannot
awesome.
lie.
That's awesome. And now he's got like a nice good view of it right there, like right up your
Yeah, he
hole.
was really about the balls, dude. I saw quite a few comments about my balls. Do people not have balls like that hang like that? I mean,
No, I think it's just like it's an unusual angle to see somebody's balls from if you're not expecting it on
prepared.
your
Okay,
Twitter
I didn't know if it was
timeline.
because my followers are 1 years old and their balls are not dropped, so
No,
they're
I
kind
think I
of
think
like
seeing balls is a little bit like shocking. It's more shocking than seeing a dick for some reason because dicks show up, but balls they're usually tucked behind the dick, and then if you're looking at it from the back, especially in a situation where you're like in an Italian restaurant and you open up your phone and
I
there's
don't
just
want to
like
see balls in an Italian
balls,
restaurant, bro.
balls and gooch on screen. Yeah,
It's like a
um,
little human ravioli, the old nutsack. If you think
yeah.
about it, it's like wrapped in there. Bro, has Angie ever sucked you from behind?
I can't say she has no.
I've gotten sucked from behind, bro. I'm not even trying to be silly. Let's treat this moment with some brevity. Wow.
Wow,
Wow, dude. Yeah.
amazing,
There's something
amazing.
crazy about getting sucked off from behind, dude, but don't let me change the topic.
I'll have to look into it. Well, look, here's a segue for you. We've got the best picture winners from the last fucking
I need to edit that because the thought of you saying here's a Segway for you and then footage of the guy driving his Segway off of the cliff,
Oh, that's good.
the
Yeah.
creator. But
I think
yes,
that's good.
read us the and here
Well,
are the nominees.
let's just hear the nominees. Here's the one. These just from last year. All right, Everything Everywhere All at Once won last year, which I saw. I
I
liked that movie.
hated that
I
movie,
know you
dude.
didn't like it, but I liked that movie, and I
I
thought
think
it
I
was
would
a
have
good
liked it if
win.
it wasn't so hyped.
It was hyped, but dude, the list of the other ones on here. Look, bro.
Read me the other ones. Yeah. And by the
Well,
way, first of all, we do acknowledge that it is just an honor to be nominated.
it is. It is an honor just to be nominated. All Quiet on the Western Front was nominated. Did you watch that one?
I read the book.
It was brutal, man. I read the book too in high school, but when I watched that one, I was like, Jesus Christ. And a lot of it, if not all of it, is one shot. I think it might be all in one.
Is it cheated
Like
though?
there's
Like
no
it's
cuts. There's definitely some cheating, but
yeah.
it's a crazy
So I remember that in
movie.
Birdman, I was kind of mad. The whole movie's one
Dude,
shot. The whole movie's one shot, and it's like, okay, but you cheated it because I know you're not flying through space right
you
now with this.
dude, you know what's
You know what I
crazy
mean?
is I've tried watching Birdman so many times and I cannot retain my attention. It's like the
I
most boring
liked
movie
it,
I've ever
but
seen.
that was
I
another one that
don't
was
get it.
overhyped.
It was definitely overhyped and it won I think that
You
year.
really have to appreciate Michael Keaton, because I mean the
I
whole thing
like
that
Michael
makes.
Keaton. I like him. I
But
just the movie was
when you
like,
view it, you gotta view it as in like it's almost like an autobiography in the sense of like because Michael Keaton's big, not necessarily his best role, but his biggest role in theory is like his Batman movies, and now
uh-huh.
he's like an old, washed up actor, and it's
Mm,
kind of like and that's like the whole thing Birdman is struggling with. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I
hmm.
used to be this superhero, and now I smell like balls, or whatever the fuck he says at the beginning.
Interesting. Yeah,
But
no,
that's why I
he
liked it more. But maybe I watched it
I
in
don't
high
know.
school.
I just could I think I've only ever seen the first like 20 minutes of it before I'm just like, who cares?
Too
What
much.
is this? Yeah,
That was me and Dune, bro. That was me
oh, that
100%.
oh dude, that's me like literally 10 minutes into Dune. I just was
And
like,
I
bro,
can't, dude.
what
The
is
amount
this?
of cold cuts people who are like, "Yo, the one L take is Dune sucks."
What?
Am I
Do
not
people
getting
like
it?
that movie?
I'm
I don't
I'm
understand. I thought people didn't like it.
I'm confused. And to hear people give it a good review, and then to hear people like Adam and Vosh turn around and lie, to tell lies, and to
About
make
the
stuff up
Mario.
about Mario and his family, who literally just wanted to make a movie. They got together, they made a movie with friends, and
Uh-huh.
to come out and make up lies
It's
is
just wrong.
you're a small man to do that to
Yeah,
Mario
I
because this
agree.
man has busted his ass.
I agree.
It makes I'm if I keep talking about it, I'm gonna cry, bro. I
Dude, I mean,
can't handle
I
this.
know that Vosh was just going through some like weird beef that I really didn't care about, but it was the whole time I was just thinking like, why are you guys are focusing on this issue with Vosh when you really should be focusing on the big issue with Vosh, which is that he didn't like the Mario movie. Like,
Exactly.
that
What's
was
this? What was the beef?
I have no idea. There's like some other fucking lefties that don't like him or were telling people that I don't know, he like kidnapped like a little Thai child and was like hiding him in like a dungeon or
Hey, let he
something.
without sin cast the first stone. Okay.
You didn't hear it from me, all right? It's just what I've
Is this
heard,
a
but I don't
Kermit
know if
thing?
that's
Did you hear
true.
this from Kermit?
I heard that Vosh kidnapped a small Thai child and has him chained up in his basement, Miss Piggy.
Vaj, please release the Thai
Oh,
child, Vaj.
I thought you were doing Marge Simpson as the Thai child in Vosh's.
Please
Please
take me
release me.
back to Thailand, Vaj, please.
That's good,
Dude, I remember in
dude.
Thailand. I'm shocked this didn't give me a weird fetish, but because my dad's a woodworker, I'd always go to Thailand with him as a kid, me and my mom.
Uh-huh.
And he's meeting up with one of his friends one night, but the guy had like 7 daughters who were all like 9 foot tall and beautiful. And I was
Hmm.
in love. I was like 10 years old, and I was like, oh,
Oh, oh, oh.
that's all I can say. But they were like, oh, very cute kid, let's play. And we're all like, I'm like playing with them while my parents are doing stuff. And while we're outside, there's a nightlight or like a lamp, and
Hmm.
it's dark outside. And hovering around the lamp are these gigantic flying insects. So a mayfly, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Crane fly. They look like a giant mosquito. They're disgusting.
Oh, a
However,
crane fly. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Those things are
but their
disgusting.
bodies are very thin.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, yeah.
Imagine a crane fly, kind of that build, but like a beefy body. So it's like a big insect.
Gross. Yeah.
These chicks were catching them, like showing them to me, ripping the wings off, and then eating them
No
whole, letting them
way.
walk down. And I as a kid, I just remember sitting here watching these beautiful Thai women
What the
eating
hell?
hundreds and hundreds of these disgusting bugs, dude. And yeah,
That is
I'm
bizarre.
shocked. I'm shocked I don't have some sort of woman eating bug fetish
Well,
because of
maybe
that.
you just haven't experienced it yet. Maybe
That is
maybe
true.
if you
That is
saw it,
true.
it would reawaken something inside you. That's a Kafka-esque story.
By the way,
Dude,
we keep forgetting to do this, so I'm just gonna remind us.
what's that?
I've restocked. I have a ton of really cool exclusive. Oh, look at that
Oh,
holographic Selma Hayek. We got a ton of new stickers. We just picked up like 60. Hey, let's make this fun. I'll let you pick if you want to give people a sneak peek at one of the stickers coming up. We have quite
oh,
a few in the cool rotation.
yes.
You might not even remember because there's so
I know.
many.
Oh wait, you gotta remind me what we have sitting there. Show me some of the
Let
special
me
ones.
pick. I'm gonna surprise you. But we do have quite a few Beetle bangers.
I know there's a couple of those.
I'll share these two for now. But a classic Beetle, We got
Oh,
our
that
Tucker
one is
Carlson
so
memorial
based.
picture, which is
Yeah.
excellent, and the quality on these is unreal. I don't know if you can. If
I
it's
fucking love
too
that
much,
one.
but that one's awesome. And then another cool one to commemorate the Rusty episode. There's another beetle.
That one's
Really
sick
great
too.
one. You really
Yeah,
pressed
I
down on
enjoy
that one.
drawing. I love drawing stuff like that.
But we got some stickers. I actually just bought a new set of cards. So we do have some cards for sale, and also I will give you guys a sneak peek at this. I'm really happy with. The Patreon card this month is the official holographic Cold Cuts card. It
Dang, is that
very
like pure silver? That looks
Pure
sick.
silver, baby. Pure
That's
silver.
fucking awesome.
But we both have different merch. I think we're gonna focus on making either a Cold Cut store kind of fusing, but my stuff, cards, stickers, it's bighomo.bigcartel.com.
That's right.
And you've also got some cool stuff. And I just saw you did a bunch of fresh prints.
Yeah, new prints. Yeah, that's on beetlemoses.bigcartel.com. I've actually got some shirts on there too that you want to see one that I always feel like has been undersold? I actually have one right here. Hang on.
Is this the Life is Good one? That's my prediction.
This was like one of the. I think this is the first.
I'm predicting what it is.
You know what it is?
The Life is Good spoof.
Yes,
I love this one.
It's
dude.
one of the
I love
first. This one is. Can you see it?
That's so good.
It says existence is pain, and it's the Life is Good guy. And this was like one of the first merch drops I ever did before I was doing prints, before I did any of like the Peter Griffin stuff, which is up there too. But I made this one, and I was like, can you tell I work at retail? I just fucking folded that.
You folded that beautifully.
Yeah.
I love that one, dude. That's a great one.
I love that one too. And I sold a handful when they first came out, but I think people forget that I have it. And I ordered one because I liked it so much. And I always am like, that's such a good one. I don't know if I should plug it again. I guess here I am plugging it. So yeah, you can get that one on my website too.
Oh, I am. These will probably be gone by the time the episode launches tomorrow if I announce them. But I do have a few extra.
Oh,
I might have to blur this a little bit.
That is fucking lit.
And they come signed from the Femdog. But anyway, I interrupted you. We forget to plug the merch every single episode.
No, yeah,
we might as well
right.
say to find us on Spotify or Apple Music.
Find us on Spotify. You subscribe to the Patreon. You know, we got a bunch of cool stuff.
Dude. I'm like, we're rapidly coming up on episode 100. Did you realize that?
That doesn't surprise me, but it is amazing. Yeah,
it's
like
great.
that is
we've done this for quite. Dude, I have memories of old episodes I enjoyed where we laugh, and in my head they take place at the old house. But then I'll watch them and they're this recent.
No,
like from a month or two ago, and I'm like, wow.
It's weird. It's weird how time flies, and it's weird how bad my perception of time passing is. Like I really couldn't even tell you how long we've been doing
I didn't even know he was sick.
These are the jokes, people. This is what you're missing on
Patreon.com/Coldcuts.
Yeah. Look, all right, let me just tell you real quick, all right? I'm looking at the other 2022 nominees. I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus, but the only one I will throw under the bus here, this fucking Elvis movie. Did you see that?
I only saw the clip with the terrible cuts where it's like it ends with like Tom Hanks like, he's a white man. It's so good, dude.
He's right. That dude. It was. I don't even think I finished it. It was probably one of the worst movies that came out that year, and the fact that they propped it up as an Academy Award nominee just goes to show how much of a fucking joke. They need to cancel the Oscars. I mean, I don't know how much longer they're gonna hold up this charade that they're just like the tradition of the Academy Awards. They've been doing it for 100 years. It's like, yeah, people die after 100 years. It's time to die.
No one gives a shit.
No one gives a shit.
What was
you guys pick the worst fucking movies.
Was it the Oscars where Will Smith got slapped? Because that was the only time it was entertaining.
That was the first time in 10 years it was entertaining.
I'm convinced everyone was in on that except Chris Rock. Or, was that Chris Tucker or Chris Rock?
Chris
That's
Rock.
Chris Rock.
That's Chris Rock.
It's
Chris
funny
Tucker
they have
Friday.
a similar comedy style. Well, Chris Tucker's also from not Taxi, Jackie Chan taxi car movie.
Rush Hour. Oh, Rush Hour.
Right.
Yes.
But don't they have a similar? Well, I guess Chris Rock is less zany.
This has got to be the most painful movie discussion
I know
that
Jesus
anybody's
Christ.
listened to. People are probably just like, "That was Chris Rock. The movie is called Rush Hour."
Yo, Jackie Chan taxi movie. You ever see that? You
Well,
ever see
dude,
Jackie Chan Taxi?
I always mix up, and they're nothing alike. But the two directors,
Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan.
I'm always mixed up. Spike Jones and Spike Lee.
Me too. And
I
then when I'm
always forget
confused,
who
I'm
the
like,
fuck is who.
I
Yeah,
thought this dude was black. Or I
Yeah,
thought this
no.
dude was white. And they're like,
I don't
that's
know
the other
why.
Spike.
the two Spikes. Which also is
It's a weird
Spike their
name.
real name? Is that a
I'm
real name?
curious. The only
It
person I
kind of
know
feels like a stage name.
named Spike is Foreman Spike from
Foreman
the
Spike.
original Mario game. He was Mario's boss.
Interesting.
Yeah, but he worked
Interesting.
at a construction job.
Was he featured in the movie?
He
was that?
He
that
was
he was
actually
that
voiced
guy?
by Sebastian Maniscalco.
Oh,
The Super
really?
Mario Brothers. More like the stupid Mario Brothers.
That's
Get out of
who
my
that
face, you
was.
fucking wap. You fucking
That's good.
paisano.
That was
That's
good.
crazy they let him say that slur in the movie, but because he's Italian, it makes sense.
He did not say that in the movie.
He
I almost
calls
believe
Mario
he
a wop.
said-
He
a
says
wop?
the Super Wapio Brothers. And then he
I don't
says
think
that
he said
N-word.
that.
You don't remember that part?
He said hard R N word in the movie.
yes, dude.
Oh, dude, they shouldn't have included that.
They should not have.
I thought it was supposed to be. Yeah, I guess kids got to learn someday.
That
Anyway.
racism is scary, dude. Exactly.
Dude, I gotta say, the movie, Jesus Christ, the 2021 nominees, I didn't see a single one of these.
My brain
And
is so fucked up. I was literally about to say, it's 2021 is next year. What are you talking about?
dude,
Jesus
I didn't see.
Christ.
I haven't seen any of the 2021 nominees or the 2020 nominees.
Name them real quick. Let me see if I've seen any.
Okay, 2021, the winner was this movie Coda, which I have heard
Was
was
that the
good.
animated
I think it's a documentary about a guy who takes care of his deaf parents. I think that's what it is. Never saw that one.
A
It
little
won.
masturbatory on his part.
I don't know about that, but I don't know. But
You really
it
need
won.
praise for taking care of your
These
deaf
are the
parents?
movies. I didn't see any of these movies. Oh no, I did. Okay, I didn't see this one. Belfast. I didn't see that. The fact that this movie was fucking nominated. Don't Look Up. Are you fucking high? Who did you see that
Bro,
movie?
I saw clips and I
That
was like, this
movie
is so
sucked.
bad.
That movie.
It's insane.
sucked.
If you have the correct message in your movie, it'll get nominated. Like, if we made a movie called Poop Man and it was me shitting, and then the shit came out and said racism, I don't think
No,
so.
all you need to do is literally get 20 A-list actors to be in your movie and have one line of dialogue, and they're like, Academy Award, Academy Award.
Incorrect. Because, dude, the majority of those movies, like movie 34 or whatever, they get panned critically. When
No,
it's like,
okay,
that's the
but
first
not
time
that.
I've seen a movie with the packed cast actually. I don't think anyone called it good, but actually get like
Like, good
acknowledged for
reviews.
like.
No,
Well, I don't even.
we
That
gotta
movie
look
didn't
through
even
this
get good
list.
reviews, did it?
There are movies that I see come out. Oh, what the fuck were we talking about like 2 weeks ago? I was talking about a movie that I was like, is that a little Thai
I'm gonna
child?
bring the taser.
What the
That shut
hell
him
is?
up. That shut him up.
Uh,
The Thai children, bro. I don't know.
the Thai children. The people who just listen to audio are probably like, what the hell is going on? I can hear that like clear as a bell, like it's in your room. Yeah, there you go.
That affects anything.
Okay. Anyway,
It starts at 6 a.m. every day, dude.
do you know
This
what?
shrieking? It's
The shrieking.
it literally. I wake up, have sleep. I go, Travis, but it's not Travis.
It's just this little child outside.
I told you the
Dude,
story about this, right?
what,
I
the
tell you about
kid?
that on pod because it's so funny.
No, what is it?
Dude, so it's the couple is clearly have kids from previous marriages, right?
Okay.
And the woman's kid is the one you're hearing,
Okay.
screamy, and the guy has a quieter kid. But one
Okay.
day the guy was like yelling at the chick, like, "Yo, why's your kid always crying?" And the chick goes, "Well, I would rather he cry instead of be like your kid." And the guy
Oh
goes,
God.
"What? Chill? What's wrong with my kid being chill?" It was such a dude thing, like, "Oh, what's wrong with my kid being chill?"
Yeah, that's
And,
yes.
but then, of
That's
course,
awesome.
it ended with the extremely callous and cruel remark that your child cries, therefore he is a fag. Which I was like, I know you guys are young
Please.
parents, but you guys are like late 20s. Like, please
I
do
mean,
not
what the
call your
hell's going
children
on?
that
Please.
word and scream at them. And like,
Please
yeah, I
do
used to
not
cry
do
a lot
that.
as a kid. Look how I turned out. I just posted my balls on Twitter and got 1,000 likes. Your kid could do that one day.
There you
You don't
go.
know. Yeah.
You never know. You never know.
Never
Oh,
know.
dude. Here's another one. This movie fucking
Oh,
this one also happened the same year, Nightmare Alley. That's another one. I didn't see it, but I
that
knew it
wasn't
was going to
a.
be bad because it was too many
You said
A-listers.
not movie though. That's TV show, right? That was a TV
That
show.
that was a movie. It was apparently it was
I thought it was a
nominated.
TV show.
It was nominated for an Academy
Really?
Award. Yeah, so apparently it
And it was
was
like
a
the British one,
Nightmare Alley, directed by Guillermo del Toro. But I like remember seeing the fucking
Oh, but bro,
ads, and I
how
was like,
could
I
we
do
speak
not
ill of this
care.
movie, dude? There's 3 people in this. There's 4 people in this I would have sex with. Tony
Okay.
Collette,
Yep.
Kate Blanchett,
Yep.
Willem Dafoe,
Yep.
my man, Mr.
B Coop.
Infinite himself. No, what's the movie called?
Who?
Limit,
Oh,
Mr.
Limitless?
Limitless himself, Bradley Cooper. Yo, I love that man, dude. Bro, even the picture of him I'm looking at right now, he's got this cheeky grin on, and I'm looking into his eyes, and I'm just seeing like, yeah, I did Limitless.
Dude,
Yeah,
you
I
know
made the
what?
movie Limitless.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. You know what else I saw yesterday? You're gonna be angry, but you know what I saw?
The Tink's Hole.
Yes, but also
I'm angry.
I saw the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
I
theaters.
watched a clip and I cried like
Dude,
a little baby yesterday, dude.
You have no idea. I
Did
actually
you cry?
was. I was sitting there, my girl was crying, and I was sitting next to 2 girls who were also just strangers, but were seeing the movie. And this girl next to me, I thought she was going to throw up. She was crying so fucking hard. And I was like, I was like gripping the chair, like, do not cry.
Just
do
so
not
hard.
fucking cry. Like, I was like, I'm not crying. I'm not going to cry at this fucking Marvel movie. But let me tell you, I am Marvel hater number fucking 1. All right. I'm going to be the first person in line when a movie comes out, and I'm like, that movie sucks. You guys, hey, Marvel, this movie fucking blows. Let me tell you, this Guardians of the Galaxy movie, it was a good fucking movie.
I'm gonna see it.
It has my Beetle seal of approval.
I'm
It
gonna
was
go
good.
see it with my dad, dude. I'm conflicted because I'm right there with you, but my dad is like, it's very weird. I think this is why I enjoy nerdy older men so much because my dad was like a collegiate athlete. He coached like a Guatemalan female Olympic team. Like the man was not a nerd, but he was. He was comic
Sure.
obsessed, and ever since what was the first one? Iron Man.
Yeah, I think that's
Ever since that
kickstarted it.
shit dropped, we go and see them in the movie theater, and I have fun. But I have more fun seeing my 65-year-old father staring at the screen, and it's like, this sounds so gay in Reddit, bro, but it's literally like I'm seeing my dad become a boy again, and like the action scenes, the incredibly made Marvel villain that's literally just a skeleton that's red. You know, he'll get punched in the head, and my dad will be like, "Get him, Cap! Get him, Cap!" And I'm just like, "Yo, this slaps, bro. I love it."
Do you know what? I honestly, this is kind of my hot take. Here's a hot take for you. I know it's the easiest people to shit on like Twitter and the internet are Marvel fans. Yes,
Oh,
but
yeah,
also
yeah.
Marvel fanboys are like they're always the butt of the joke, right? They buy Funko Pops, they all do soy faces with their Nintendo Switchy and all, and you know what I mean? It's like I understand. It's like the ultimate soy thing online to be a Marvel fanboy. But some of those movies when they were coming out were actually kind of good, and I think
And some of them still stand up.
some of them stand up, and I think to retroactively be like, if you like Marvel movies, that's trash and all that shit. It's like, are you actually mad at those movies, or are you mad that right now are you mad that it was a simpler time then, and you are just there's not good Marvel movies coming out right now, really, and it's so it's easy to shit on them now because I think the last like 2 or 3 years of Marvel movies have just been absolute dog shit. Until I saw this fucking Guardians movie, and I was like, oh, we are back, baby.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch it.
You should see it. I thought it was good.
Dude, I don't get, like, out of all the people to hate as an actor, like, okay, was he a poor choice for Mario? Perhaps. But a lot of people hate Chris Pratt because he's Christian, and it's like, it almost sounds like I'm exaggerating. Like, that sounds like something Alex, like, they hate me because I'm a Christian male, but it's like the amount of flack I see that guy get because he's Christian, and it's like the only in-your-face Christian shit I see him post is like on his Instagram. It'll be like him and his kid, and he'll be like,
you know what?
I thank God we were born in America on like July 4th or something. It's like, he's not, but there are people out there who I would understand why them being Christ is king,
Yeah.
you would be like, dude, just shut
Yeah,
up.
dude,
But like
shut
him, it's
up.
like
What
did he do? He's so fun. He's funny.
it's just the internet, like us knowing too much and caring too much about celebrities' personal lives. There were plenty of good, well-meaning people for years and years. All these celebrities in the '90s. Bob Ross. It wasn't Bob Ross. He was like a
The
Christian
painting
man,
guy?
right? The painting guy,
Yeah, he
yeah.
was.
And he's like wholesome and sweet. Never who doesn't like Bob Ross? But like I think he was like religious. But like who cares? Who cares? Who the fuck cares? I'm not comparing Chris Pratt to Bob Ross, but I'm just saying, like, of all the things to be mad about something for, like, who fucking cares, man? Let the
Yeah,
man
like,
live.
but it's not. But he's not being weird about it. It's just I don't get it.
I
It
don't
just
know.
seems
I don't
so
know. I
like,
think people care a little bit too much, but we're about
dude,
to get cut off.
are we actually? Oh, we back, baby.
We are back. We got
Dude.
yopped, but it ain't gonna stop us.
We got yapped, and I got to bring up a completely unrelated topic. Are we done on the nominees?
I mean, we only did 2 years, but I'll keep it open. Maybe we'll
Keep it
revisit
open. Keep
later.
it open.
Yeah. Okay.
But I just I hate this, but ever since we've had Vosh on the pod, you know, because of our analytics and the way the channel's set up, I think because a lot of you guys also watch Vosh, it's like everything I get recommended when I'm on the cold cuts YouTube
Vosh.
is Vosh or Pokemon, because for 1 week I forgot I was on cold cuts and I was watching Pokemon videos. But he just had a live stream today showing this segment, and I really don't want to approach this topic with the aspect of like, oh, you don't like this, you're bitter, and you secretly want to be this. But he pulled up a segment with Megyn Kelly. I think that's her name. Who's the Fox News reporter chick? Is that her, Megyn Kelly?
I have no idea. I'll take your word for it.
I think that's her name, Megyn Kelly. She's the blonde reporter that was like very famous in 2016.
Okay.
But it's her and like two other. You could tell they used to be very attractive, but right now they're kind of like bag of bones, older women. And it's just them screaming and angry that Kim Petra, this trans woman, is on the Sports Illustrated cover.
Yeah.
But all their reasoning is literally, dude, it literally boils down to, I wish I was on the cover. I should have been on the cover. Young boys should masturbate to me, because if they masturbate to Kim...
Is that really what the type of shit they're saying?
Literally talking about children masturbating. And it's like, I'm not... There's tons of leftist people who would see that and go, Megyn Kelly confirmed pedophile. The right is clearly pedophiles. But it's like, they're clearly doing it in a way where they weren't... I don't think they're being turned on by children. But it's like, for all the grooming shit you throw at trans women, like, just because chick is on the cover and now you're like... You see a trans woman and instantly start thinking about 10-year-old boys masturbating. The problem perhaps is with you.
Yeah.
And not the other stuff. Like,
I just don't get it. And I mean, this is slightly different, but is it really the fucking, like a couple weeks ago when everybody was harassing Dylan Mulvaney or whatever about that whole Bud Light shit?
Bud Light beer can, dude.
And there was that one fucking guy that was like basically holding her hostage, like trying to interview her, and he was like, what do you have to say about some horrendous shit, like trans women raping people in prison or
prisons?
Some
yeah, like
that.
Dylan somehow had something to do with
right,
that.
And Dylan, I mean, I understand she did the correct thing in ignoring the guy, basically just trying to walk away from the situation. But in my mind, I'm standing there and I'm like, dude, if that was me, I would have been like, whoa. How are you, like, I'm guessing, what, a Christian or Catholic white guy, you're gonna come at me about this shit? What if I turned to you and I was just like, hey, did you hear about the fucking Catholic Church that they've been covering up for thousands of years, like
that's the
pedophilia among the fucking, like, do you want it, like, let's have this fucking conversation, like, what are we doing? You know, what I mean?
There's people who do that though, and that's your take on that is reasonable, which remind me to get into whataboutisms right after I make this point. But that's a reasonable take. Whenever you say that, every type of far right person who hears that goes, oh, we're just making stuff up now. we're just making. It's like, dude, to
What do you
act
mean
like there
making stuff
isn't
up?
to act like there isn't a
It was like
pedophilic
highly
issue.
documented.
It's
like
still
meanwhile,
highly documented.
it's
still highly documented.
it's all right there. You can
But dude,
absolutely look this shit up.
don't get me wrong. See, this is what I think the issue is. A lot of times when a lefty's bringing this up, they want to make it sound like the entire church is pedophiles, just like the right wants to make it sound like all trans people are pedophiles.
No,
When it's just like
the whole
both
point,
of you blanket statementing everything.
right?
So
The whole point is
dumb.
that you're asking somebody based on their identity to defend every other the dregs of their of another person who shares something about your identity.
Yeah.
If you go up to a fucking white guy and you ask him about all the crimes that white men have committed, if you go up to a black guy and you ask him about all the crimes that black people have committed, like or a trans
in Italian,
person,
how
an
stupid they all are.
Well, Italian's a different story. That's
But
like
if
you guys
come
are all
up to a
like
Jewish guy and you're like, do you have to own all of Hollywood? Can we not have a small piece
I'm
just for
like,
ourselves?
Why are you like? It makes no fucking sense. It is in such bad taste to go up to somebody and make them defend the worst of a stranger that they don't know that just shares something about their identity, like with the other. Like why? Why would Dylan Mulvaney have anything to say about that issue at all? They like. She shouldn't. There's nothing to fucking say about it.
And that's the concept of that white privilege thing was so overblown and kind of silly to an extent. But I will say there does seem to be a blind spot for a lot of white people who I see in that, where it's like, dude, as a white guy, and like, whether you're listening to this podcast, whether you're far right or far left, Harris's whiteness is up for debate. Okay. But for people like you and me, you're white to me, baby.
Okay.
But for people like you and me, it's like, I think a lot of times we never have to deal with the concept that I've heard my black friends talk about, of like, as a black guy, you'll see a black guy doing something in public. Say he's like eating a bucket of chicken really loudly and being silly. And you're kind of just like,
dude, I mean, like,
you know what I mean?
Well,
But we
yeah.
don't, as a white guy, I've never felt that way, where I see a white guy do something dumb and I'm like,
no, but I will say, well, first of all, I would agree with you that if you had asked me a year ago, like if I identify as white, which obviously I am white, I'd be like, yeah, of course. It's this new thing in the year of our Lord, 2023, that all of a sudden, being online, I read so many things about people talking about Jews as like the other, that I'm like, well, shit. I guess I'm not fucking white. I guess I'm some other shit.
Well,
because like it's just the way people talk about it. I've never thought that way before.
I'll give them this though. I'll give people with that sentiment this, and I'm curious what your take is on this. Do you consider Arab people white?
No, but white passings, like, so a lot
Yeah,
of people
to me
are
it's
white
like
passing.
white, but there's like a distinction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like you could argue that with like, and it might have to be more of like Israeli Jewish people, but there's clearly, like, if you put an Israeli guy and a Palestinian guy next to each other, they
look about the
clearly
same.
have like some sort of
They look the
connected-
same.
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
dude,
there's
I
got to
have-
be.
I have family members. I have family members that like are like brown
Yeah.
people. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, which
it's
is-
not that far off.
With those types, it's like, okay, I could see, like you said, white passing, but then the distinction of like Arab or Israeli.
Yeah.
Like, I see that, but when it comes down to like just basic talking, to say someone like, yeah, Harris is not white, it's like, what?
Dude,
What?
like I had a situation that was this is a true story, because also talking about like people that you like, if you saw an Italian guy acting crazy or a white guy acting crazy or whatever. Back when I was working retail, there was a situation
Is this
that
Apple or Starbucks?
yeah, it was actually at Apple. There was a fucking situation
Real
that
quick, sorry,
Go ahead.
I'm trying to get better at my cutting offs.
No.
I thought you just worked at Apple and Starbucks. How come you were able to fold that shirt so nice? Did
No,
you
I
have a-
worked-
Did you have a
no-
clothing gig?
Yeah, I worked at this place called Brooklyn Industries when I first moved to New York. It was like my
Okay.
first job, and that's the only clothing store that I worked at. But my manager, he was a cool guy, but he was also like hyper focused. He had like a thing. So we had like a whole day where he was showing me how to fold shirts. But yeah, now I do it, and my girlfriend is just like, "How did you fold that shirt that fast?" And I'm like, "I really don't know."
You know who taught me how to fold shirts?
Who?
You remember my one-arm girlfriend from college we used to hang
Oh
out with.
yeah,
I literally learned how to fold shirts from her, which is so funny.
classic.
To have
Classic.
someone with one arm watch you fold shirts and say,
No,
"What are
you're
you doing?"
it
Not
wrong.
not a good
Not a
feeling.
good feeling.
Anyway,
Dude,
I totally interrupted. I was
No,
I was just
that's
curious
okay.
about the shirt thing.
Another really quick tangent that did make me also think of, dude, I swear to God, this is a true story. If you're listening to this, DJ, shout out. There was a guy that I knew in college. I doubt that he's listening to this. Crazy dude. The best Super Smash Bros. Player I've ever seen in real
Based.
life. I
What
have
game?
never met. We used to. Well, this was back when
Melee?
Project M was really popular
Oh,
at the
okay,
time,
okay.
which was it. If you guys are not, aware, that was like it was a mod, I think, of Brawl that you could put like a little SD card in, and it would change the physics of the game to match Melee.
Because
And they
Brawl
also
sucked.
added a couple characters. Yeah, Brawl
Well,
sucked,
Brawl
but
was
that
cool,
way,
but it was very floaty, very
yeah.
slow.
And Project M for a while, that was what me and my friends were playing. Like we played Project M. Anyway, this kid, he would absolutely smoke you. Any character, he would main Yoshi, but he would play any character and he would smoke you, embarrass you. The man had one arm. I do not know how the fuck it worked, but he wasn't like
Was
he
this
was
at Elon?
No, this was
Oh.
not at Elon. This was at Emerson, but this was he didn't I don't know what it's called, so I'm gonna butcher it, but it's not that he was missing an arm, but you know how some people have like an arm that's not fully like developed or
That's what
something.
Julie had. It was a baby hand.
What is that called? But what do you call that?
She called it a nub. I have no idea.
I mean, is
don't
there
know
like
what the
a medical
scientific term
for
is.
it? I don't know what the
Baby
scientific
baby
term-
hand, I think.
Baby hand,
Baby
handitis.
handiest.
Yeah,
But did he have the
that's
same
what,
thing she had?
That's what DJ had too. Same thing, like
Literally
a small hand.
5 little
Yeah.
fingers.
I
but
know.
it was
just
this
like an
big.
undeveloped. I mean, dude, he was the coolest guy, and he was just insanely good at Smash Bros. But he would hold it in this way that he was kind of just like leaning on it, like he would kind of put it on his lap and be leaning on it, one arm. I swear to God, this dude could have fucking competed. He probably did. I have no fucking clue what happened.
All
to him.
these
I've spoken to him a long time.
one-armed baby hand people were made when I prayed to God that my Micro Machine set would come to life, and they stopped coming to life halfway through, and they're left with the tiny Micro Machine.
That's it,
hand.
dude. Insane.
I'm
So
convinced.
let this be a message to all of our one-armed cold cuts listeners. Don't let that one little arm hold you back. All right?
Yeah, because I had sex with the
Let
chick
it
with
pull
one
you
arm.
forward.
I
Yeah.
could have sex with you if you have one arm.
You never know. Send us your
Yeah.
arm.
We should get that message out to everyone with one arm in the world. I'll have sex with you.
Yeah, why not?
Spend like 5K on a huge commercial campaign that's like one-armed people. You're not alone.
I will.
I will have sex with your ass. Yeah, I mean,
That's good. People would be like, and like, it's really touching. Like everybody with one arm sees it. And they're
there's
like,
gonna be touching.
representation. Anyway, this is my
the
story.
baby hand goes great with my baby dick. Anyway, continue.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
good.
It was back when I was working at Apple. It was like at closing, we were like just about to close, and there was a Hasidic Jewish guy in there that I was not working with, but that one of my other coworkers was working with. Something happened. He was standing at the fucking Apple Watch table or something, and dropped it, broke it, one of the displays.
And then
It
tried
sh-
to have you guys pay him.
It shattered and it cut him. Like he was actively bleeding
Oh,
on the
no.
floor.
Dude,
And he was a guy. He had like the payas and the thing.
This sounds like
Bleeding.
not being racist. This sounds like an insurance scam,
Dude,
dude.
we had locked the door. The lights were off. Like everybody was like trying to go home, and this guy was making a fucking scene and was basically saying, like basically let me buy an Apple Watch, but at a discount. Like you owe me a discount because I
Because you
cut
cut
myself
yourself,
on it. It's like,
dude.
you did it. And
Oh
I think
God.
the manager at the time had to get involved, and I don't know if she ended up cutting him a deal. I don't know what ended up
You
happening.
know what you guys should have done? You
What
should have
happened?
given him the watch he broke and said, "Get the fuck
And
out of here."
yeah, take
Get
a
the
fucking
fuck
walk,
outta here,
dude. Go get a Band-Aid and leave. Dude, anyway, I'm sitting there the whole time. And honestly, I'm not even thinking like at the time I wasn't even thinking like oh God, because it is true. There is an element, and I'm sure that people who are non-white do or gay or any minority group,
What are you
I'm
about to-
sure-
What's Harris about to say?
I'm sure you do feel this way where like what you said, if you see a person who is the same like identity as you that is acting crazy, I would even argue that you are more inclined to hate that person because you're like you are giving
It's
us
like your
a
mom,
bad
bro.
name. Yeah, it's like
Your mom
literally
with
that,
Larry David. Yeah.
It's 100%
The
true.
fact that your mother has a vendetta against this
That she
old
doesn't
Jewish
like
man
him.
is so
Be-
good, dude.
because I don't know if we mentioned that on a Patreon, but basically the backstory of that is that my mom doesn't like Larry. I love Larry David. I think he's hilarious, but my mom doesn't like him because she feels that he embodies the worst qualities of Jewish people and like makes a show of it.
It'd be
Which
so
is
funny.
like,
Just your mom starts calling him. I don't think this is slur mode yet, but your mom just starts calling him a coon. Or
for
something
no
like
reason, like that
race
type of,
trader.
like, some race thing. I mean, but you know what? It's a real thing because also my girlfriend and her mom and sister
Feel that way
they're-
about George Lopez.
they feel that way about Sofia Vergara, who's a
I could see
Colombian
that,
woman.
but dude, my God, she's
No, I know.
beautiful too.
Well, and also I think Sofia Vergara is actually like she's like a great interviewer and really funny. I think she's actually really funny, but they see her as like she's just doing this bit of being this like ditzy, airheaded, like thick
I wonder if there's
Latina.
Asian people who
It's
feel that way
funny.
about Ken Jeong and I forget that other Asian podcaster guy, Lee, who always play like, oh, Mr. Sorry. Like
Well,
literally. You know what I mean?
no, I
That's part of
there
Hollywood
probably
is
that. I mean,
who are you
yeah,
gonna
that's
hire for a role like that, not a white guy.
I know it is. I think it is annoying, like that. Probably those actors that take those roles, like Ken Jeong, for example. Like, I mean, if he had gone into it and he didn't do his silly Asian man voice, he probably wouldn't have gotten the gig.
But
you know what
also,
I mean?
I wonder if he feels degraded because he's like a practicing medical doctor.
Yeah, he's a
right?
doctor, which
That
is
can't feel
insane.
good.
What a
Being a
fucking
medical
life.
doctor and a famous actor, and like, can you
But-
come in and say "me love you long time"?
I know,
Like,
but yeah, I know. But the thing is that like on one hand, sure, that's like the ugly side of Hollywood, but also the man got paid. I mean, he's super famous. Like he got
Yeah.
paid for his
Yeah.
work. Nobody held him at gunpoint to do it. You know what I mean? And you
that we
gotta
know
like
of. That we know.
that
of.
we know of. And he got his bag. So it's not like it's not all bad. It's just kind of it's
Fun.
certainly interesting. But anyway, this fucking I wasn't even thinking when I saw this Hasidic Jewish guy doing all this bullshit. Because Hasidic Jews are like, I don't have any friends that are Hasidic. Like I don't know anything about that. It's just a totally different thing. It's just like the most extreme version. I can't even think
To
of
me,
how
it's
to,
like when I go visit my
compare it.
parents, and we live very close to Amish country. It's like seeing the Amish. It's like, yeah, they're us, but they're not quite us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's weird. It's just because also like I think they would look at me the way I live my life
And feel
you
the
know.
same. Like,
and
What's this
be
cracker
like,
doing?
who is this guy? Yeah, what's this guy doing? Anyway, I didn't think twice about it. The whole situation wrapped. I want to say we all went home for the night, but the next morning I was back in work. And some of the people who were there last night were kind of talking about it. And this one girl, this black girl that I worked with, asked me, she was like, "You're Jewish, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was already like, "Where is this going?" And she was like, "All right, don't be offended, but like, why are all Jewish people like so rude, like such like dicks, like something like that?" And I remember being like, "What?" I was kind of like, I don't know.
well, why do black people commit all the
No,
crime?
but
Yeah,
it
she
was
was
like,
just
that's
yell at her
so,
and
like,
storm out.
That's like one of the only times that I've really felt like what the fuck are people looking at me different because I'm Jewish? Like,
I-
it never crosses my
I would have
mind. I
been
don't even
less
think about
offended
it.
on your if on your behalf. I would have been less offended if she didn't start with the question saying "Don't be offended."
Don't be offended.
Like she
I know. I
knew
was like,
saying all Jews were
what? Like,
rude was
yeah.
not the move, but she chose to move forward.
Right. She clearly felt comfortable enough with me to ask me this question, even though I didn't know her like that. But I was kind of just like, I don't even know what I said. I think I was kind of just taken aback.
Should have
I
just
was like,
pretended to be rude and just. Been,
I don't know.
just-
I was like,
just screaming
yeah,
out.
but I was just like, it is stupid because it's like, dude, you're looking at me. I don't know why the fuck that guy was acting like that. I like if that was my uncle, if I was fucking close to him and I knew him, I would have been like, yo, Unks, you need to get out of here.
Shlomo,
You're embarrassing
beat
me,
it.
bro.
Yeah.
Let's get the fuck out of here. Like this is a fucking
That would be
annoying.
such
Like,
the good twist, bro. This all happens, and then the store finally closes, and the guy just is waiting outside for you, and you guys just leave together.
yeah,
Just
literally.
don't say
And I
don't
was just
say
like,
anything at all, and you're just like,
You did it. It's
Fucking
like,
embarrassed me, dude.
dude. Yeah, but
Bro,
that
we
that
had
shit's
something.
weird.
I had something similar like that happen to me at Elon when I was working, bro. An acidic Jew came in,
Okay.
and they
Oh,
leak acid everywhere and ruined the floors of the restaurant, dude.
dude,
Ruined it. And tried to have us pay, and it was like
that dude, I hate that. That's actually that'd be a good comic. I think
an
that's a
acidic
Yellow
Jew.
Strike comic. An acidic
That is
Jew.
a
That's
superhero, a Jewish superhero. It's
that's
the
actually
acidic
funny.
Jew.
Acidic Jew. That's fucking. There's some. We're playing with gold, baby. But
Dude, it's like, what's your superpower? Check your phone. My credit score
no.
explodes into a million pieces.
Wait, I had somebody.
Yeah, sorry, I cut you off, huh?
No, it just reminded me, just like that pun, like that, like silly pun was like, I had this shirt that I have it still, but it's like it's kind of grungy. It's like cut at the bottom. It's like a sweater, but it's cut at the bottom. So there's actually like white strings like dangling off of the
Sexy.
bottom from where it was cut. It looks cool, but it's like, they
You gotta
kind of
get
like
you a
they
pair of
look like
Daisy Dukes,
dangling.
Mister Man.
I know,
Get
yeah,
the little
but
sex icon of the.
but it's a
of the
sweat.
crew.
Here, it's literally this. Let me show it to you. Here. I think I've worn it on pod before. See, it's got like.
Oh yeah, I was
See that?
picturing something way sluttier where it was.
No.
It
it's
was
not
that, but cut
slutty.
off at like the chest.
No,
I
no,
was
no.
like, yo,
Not
Harris,
at the
all right,
chest.
baby.
It's at the bottom, but it's just got those dangly bits at the bottom, which I
I
thought.
got dangly bits at the bottom. You saw my new video.
Yeah, I saw that dangly, but I saw that shit, and one of it was also at Apple. I like wore it to work, like when I walked in one day, and he was like, and the guy was like, he was like, oh, I like that sweater. It reminds me of Hanukkah, and I was like, Hanukkah? Who's Hanukkah? And he's like, no, like the Jewish holiday. Like,
Is
he
the
meant like
H not supposed to be pronounced?
no, he meant like Hanukkah. I think I just like misheard him or something, but it was just like funny because I was like, who the fuck is Hanukkah?
Who's
But he was
Hanukkah?
like, he's
Yeah.
like, no, it's like he thought I just looked really Jewish when I
The
was
candle
wearing
thing.
it.
Why does that? Nothing about that shirt you showed me evokes Judaism.
I think it's because
was he
you know how
implying,
they
like,
had the, like they
So
you know,
thrifty, you
No,
won't buy a
no,
new
have-
shirt.
have you've never seen that before? Like the people that well, like it's not Hasidic, but it's just like Orthodox Jews where
Never. I thought it was just the black cloak.
I think it's called Talit. Let me look it up.
Talit. Huh.
Talit. Let me
Dude,
see.
someone commented
Yeah,
that
yeah.
they learned so much Jewish stuff when they watched this episode, and I do too.
Yeah, some of it
By the
I
way,
can't
shout out to the
really
chick who sent us an
explain.
ass picture. I don't know if we're gonna get to your question, but please sit on
Did
my
they-
face.
Did they ask a question? Yeah, look at
respectfully.
so people wear these viewers at home. If you want
Oh,
to Google
dude.
Talit,
This just
and you
comes
see how-
straight back to Arabs and Jews being the same. This is literally the same thing as the
it's
scarf,
all the same,
except the Arab people have it's like a little ring you put on the head to hold
Yes.
it there.
which is swaggy. I love
Yeah.
that shit.
You guys should
Dude,
steal that. I mean, you're over here stealing Arabs' homes. Why don't you steal the little piece that keeps it on your head? That makes
Dude.
more sense.
the funniest thing, dude, I don't know what the fuck's going on. All of a sudden my Blue Sky is like actually getting
Me
like
too!
notifications. Is something happening? Did like a ton
I
of
don't
people
know. I
just
just
get
got
invited?
like 5 notifications on it.
I don't know what's going on.
I still hate
literally-
it.
I
still hate it.
literally forget to post to Blue Sky because it's so dead, like nothing happens. But yeah, I just keep getting fucking notifications from it. Anyway,
Do you know how shitty a website has to be for every post to be either a trans woman's asshole or a trans woman's cock? And I still think the website's not good.
that's
Do you know
pretty
how
bad.
bad your website has to be for that to be the case?
That is extremely bad. I mean, dude, it's like when I see House of Decline getting like no more than 20 likes on a comic,
I just saw
like,
his
this is
hit
a bad.
25, and I was like, wow. But
Yeah, I know.
you shouldn't see a house comic hit 25 and go, good for him.
Amazing.
Good for him.
Amazing. Yeah, no, I don't. I mean, I hardly break fucking like 5 likes on my shit there, and I'm also not really doing myself any favors because I just don't even post. Guys, if anybody's begging for a fucking Blue Sky ticket, first of all, I don't have one.
I don't have
and,
any either. Yeah.
And second of all, you're missing.
You're missing out on nothing, dog.
Don't
Dude,
worry
this
about
chick I'm friends with who is very cute. She just got breast implants. They look amazing.
it. Congrats.
Very
to her.
jugged up. But she has
Congrats.
been like, made this huge Twitter post a month ago about how she's refusing to ever come back to Twitter because it supports trans women dying, blah, blah, blah. And she went to Blue Sky. She was there for a week. She's already back on Twitter.
I see that with a
deleted
lot
the
of
post
people.
about never coming back. And I was just
no,
like,
no. I see.
well.
I see a lot of people like who I think were really active on Blue Sky like and quiet on Twitter for like a week or a week or so there are back on Twitter now. It's just like it is what it is. And you know what? Anybody who's pretending like Twitter was ever cool, you're honey, you're kidding yourself. It was
It's like
never
saying hell
cool.
is cool. Like, yeah, you're there forever, but
Oh my God.
each time you're there, you're in pain.
Dude, I saw a post on Twitter that was actually the first thing that made me laugh out loud. That I've looked at on my phone and laughed out loud in so fucking long, and I was like, it was all worth it. I saw, and it was in the comments because somebody posted this video that was like somebody had been phone recording. They were out in the middle of the ocean, like paddleboarding or something like that, and you don't even see it coming. But this giant fucking shark like swims up out of the water and like bites the boat, rocks it back and forth, and then lets it go. And the dude is like, you can't even see it coming from a mile away. It's a terrifying video. I watched it like 10 times in a row,
That
and I was like,
spooks me out.
Jesus
Literally, you
Christ,
just
that's fucking
describing that.
scary.
I hate like. It's not a hatred. I guess it's like a weird respect, but there's something about seeing a shark, and it's just like
Dude, it's a
that is just it's
bizarre.
the
It's
apex
so
predator
big.
of the ocean,
Of
and
the
it's like
world. It's fucking scary,
not of the
bro.
world, bro.
No, we're the apex predator of the world. But anyway,
Don't even hit me with that bullshit.
well, we eat everything. That's
We are
the
the
whole
real
point.
monsters.
We
Yeah,
do
but
eat
my point
everything.
being is like if you put a grizzly bear and a shark fighting each other, well, it all comes down to where they are. Because I was gonna say if
Yeah, a
the
lot
shark
of
is
it
fighting a
is.
grizzly bear on land, but then again, if the bear is fighting a shark in water, the bear is probably fucked.
Well, that's also it goes to that stupid fucking thing that people are like, you really shouldn't be afraid of shark attacks because did you know that more people die getting hit on the head with a coconut than being attacked by a shark? And I'm like, yeah, because coconuts are on land and we live on land. If sharks lived on land, there'd probably be more fucking people getting attacked by sharks and getting hit in the head with a coconut.
Family Guy cutaway. It cuts to a shark attacking a guy in the ocean, and before the shark gets there, a coconut falls from the sky. Hits
It's
the
like,
guy and
he's like,
kills
no,
him.
I get
Yeah.
my high score. Oh, but anyway, but this is what I saw. I watched that fucking video of the shark, and I was like, Jesus Christ, that's fucking terrifying. And I went to the comments, and like the first comment sitting right there, somebody just wrote Code Brown, and I fucking was dying, bro.
Wait, did
like,
it poop?
no, it's just like Code Brown. Like the idea of like
Oh, 'cause
somebody
I'm
being
shitting
terrifying.
myself.
Like if I was
Oh,
sitting
yeah.
there, if I was sitting there and my that shit got attacked by a shark, I'd be like, Code Brown.
Dude, it's like that
shit
that joke
killed
that
me.
was so funny in high school about the pirates. Or no, about the sailors. You know
Which
this
one is
one.
that? I don't know that one.
So there's a famous sailing captain, and he's standing on his boat, and his first mate runs up to him and says, "Captain, we spotted pirates off the bow." And the guy says, "How big's the ship?" And he says, "It looks like there's only 10 of them, and there's 50 men on his ship." So he says, "I'm not scared. Go get me my red shirt." And the first mate says, "Your red shirt? Why do you need your red shirt?" And he says, "Well, we're gonna fight them, and I want the crew to feel strong. And if I get shot and there's blood, I don't want them to see the blood. I want them
Okay.
to feel strong." First mate says, "Okay." He gets him a shirt. They fight the pirates. They kill them. Excellent. They're traveling again more. And the first mate says, Captain, this is not good. We've just spotted another pirate ship. It's twice as big as us. They have twice as many men, better weapons. We're not going to make it."
Oh my
And the
God.
captain says, "First mate, fetch me my brown pants."
That's good. That's a good one. That's a good joke. Yeah, I think I saw that one where I saw where it was going. After
Yeah, I don't
the,
think it's normally told as embellished and long.
but
I
no,
gave a little bit of
think,
the YOLO stink on it.
I think it was good. It was good. Fetch me my brown pants. I wish I had a joke. I think I had another Jewish joke.
That
Oh, you
sounded
know,
sad, dude.
do you want to hear something also? Oh, are you drinking that cream soda Dr. Pepper? That
I
shit
am because
bangs.
first of
That
all,
shit bangs.
if you guys are poor like me, Harris, you should get in on this too.
What's up?
7-Eleven app, free delivery, dude. If you sign up with your student ID, the discount you get. And first of all, have you ever used Uber Eats?
Yeah, it's so fucking
For your
expensive.
little fruity ass Uber Eats pass, it's
Yeah.
like 30, $40 a month.
Literally.
With your student ID, 7-Eleven Premium Gold Pass is $3 a month.
That's insane.
It is cheaper for me to sit my fat ass down and order 7-Eleven, whatever I want. But here's the main reason you want it. Every time they drop a new drink or something like this Dr. Pepper cream soda or Dr. Pepper strawberry soda they just dropped, 50 cents on the app.
Ooh,
50 cents on the app for a bottle, bro.
Yeah,
It's
that
beautiful.
dude. I was actually I was in like the grocery store today, and I was really close. Although I'm trying to eat healthier this week, I don't know what the fuck was going on last week. I was shoveling garbage into my mouth all
Every
of.
time I talk to you, you're Mr. Munch Man.
I think I was also just stress eating or something. I don't know what, but I was just ordering. I was just eating ramen and McDonald's and fucking like just junk, just chips
Yeah.
and soda and
I
all
think
kinds
I
of
did
junk
that.
food.
I think I did that to you.
I don't
I
know.
think I gave you a little
don't know what
stress
happened.
last week.
Maybe.
You were a little stressed.
I was just stressed about a bunch of stuff, and I think I still am kind of pulling myself out of like the
Yeah.
stress eating thing, and
Yeah.
so
Bro, I had a bad day yesterday, dude. But
what happened? What happened yesterday? I know I didn't hear from you yesterday, which
very
is really
bad mental
unusual.
health. Well, no, you know, I did try contacting you. It was an emergency, but silly me, I forgot. Once on the weekend, I'm not allowed to call Angie mode, even if I'm near death. I
Hey,
shouldn't call you
wait,
on the weekend.
why? I don't even remember you calling me.
I did ring you, but no, you're good. You're good. No, I was just in a bad headspace. That
Really?
was very weird. Yeah, but I'm good. I've survived.
You okay?
I came through with
Yeah,
Dr.
cream
Pepper cream
soda.
soda.
We're back. We're
Would
back
it
on
have been
lock.
nice to hear you talk me off the ledge? Maybe,
Well,
but I don't look into the past. It's just the
you
future.
could if you had texted me and if you
I, no,
texted me,
bro,
I didn't hear from you. I didn't know
literally,
what the fuck
I'm
was going
literally
on.
ripping on you. I'm literally ripping on you. You're totally good.
Uh,
If I die cold cuts, it's Harris's fault for not picking up the phone. I just want everyone to know that right now. I want everyone to know. I need everyone to know.
Okay, but you guys also need to know the other side of it is that
What?
you and
No,
I.
there's no other side.
The other side of it is that we talk on the phone all the time. It's not like we're never talking on the phone. We talk on the phone 5 times a day for an hour each at
if
least.
I had my way, Harris would never be off the phone with me.
He would
live on the phone with me.
I am so one-track minded that if I'm doing anything and somebody calls me, I cannot be doing both things at once. So that all of that
I
time that I'm
hate
on the
that,
phone
dude.
with you, I cannot do anything.
Anytime I'm talking to you and you're like on the computer or something, you're like, yeah. Yo,
I
what
know,
did you say,
I
by the way?
No, it's problem. It's a problem. It puts a strain on like all of my relationships. Is that if I'm doing something and anybody's talking to me while I'm doing something, you might as well be talking to a hard-boiled egg. Like there is just I am
Family Guy cutaway. You're having sex with your girlfriend and she tries saying like, "This is great," and you're like, "Shut up!"
And it's like, did you
I'm
hear
doing something right now.
Yeah.
Shut up.
No, I really am like that. I don't know if that's an ADHD thing or what, but I cannot do both at things at the same time.
I feel that. It's
It's
still your fault if you don't pick up.
Okay, it is my fault. Well, look, the what I was gonna say was I was at Publix, all my southern
Is that the one
gang.
with the good food?
It is so fun, dude. I have had them all over the fucking map. Publix is the best grocery store in America. I guarantee it. Wherever
is the quality
you are,
good state from state?
Publix is in only I think like 4 or 5 states, and they're not all built the same. Like the one I'm biased, but the one that's closest to my house is amazing. But in general, it is just so clean. Their deli is amazing. Their hot food is amazing. It's just and it's massive. It's just an incredible grocery store. They have everything I need there. And when I was living in New York, I don't know what the fuck they're doing out there because
fuck Zabar's, bro.
Fuck Key Foods is a horrendous grocery store, and they're everywhere out in. If you're listening to this live from New York, and you just don't know any better, bro, you have no idea how bad your grocery store situation is.
I love that we're shit talking the state that we're potentially both moving to. And
is it right? It's like it's like a possibility, but I'm just saying. I know that some people point to. I think Wegmans is like a grocery store.
Wegmans is unreal, and I was waiting for you to finish, but because you said it, I'm gonna bring it in. I feel the same way about Wegmans, but you're saying this Publix by you have a special feeling towards.
Yes,
I felt that way about my parents' Wegmans. Anytime I visited and we went there, and of course Randy Stair became obsessed with fucking that stupid ghost show. Danny Phantom.
Okay.
And goes to this Wegman that's 5 minutes away from my parents and shoots everyone and then himself. And now anytime we go to this Wegmans, the vibe is ruined.
Wait, I have never heard.
We've talked about this on the episode. You remember Randy Stair? This dude was obsessed with Danny Phantom, okay? And in the show, there's a character called Ember, who's this sexy-ass ghost bitch. And I say that knowing she's a ghost.
Let me look her up.
And I don't know if my penis could go into her, but she's fine as hell, okay?
Okay. Danny Phantom. What is it? Ember?
Ember. Okay, so he became obsessed with Ember to
Oh,
the
okay.
point where he thought she was like speaking to him in episodes, and then he got it in his head that he was. I forget if he was Ember or if he was a female similar to Ember, but he became trans and then told himself in his head if he killed people, they would all have to serve him with Ember in his ghost band in heaven.
What the hell?
Very strange. And the weirdest part is this dude posted on YouTube multiple times of him going into schools as Ember and literally videos of fake school shootings, and no one stopped him. But yeah, the guy, Randy Stair, went to Wegmans near my parents, like 5 minutes away.
What?
And once the shift ended, it was either the very start of the shift or the night. I think it was the closing night shift. Literally had a shotgun and just killed everyone
No.
there, killed himself.
No way.
Yeah.
Wait, how many
And
people
it's
did he
so
kill?
scary. I think like 6 or 7, I want to say. Maybe some were injured, but the
He
story is
shot-
creepy and it's fucked up. No one stopped him because apparently during the night shift, he went while everyone was working. He just walked by everyone and went to every single exit and barricaded it.
That
And
is
no one did anything.
absolutely bizarre, dude. Yeah, wow. Oh yeah, it says all. I pulled up the Wikipedia page for this shooting, the Eaton Township Waste Market shooting, and it mentions that Danny Phantom bit is there too. That is so
Yeah.
weird, bro.
This is the one story I think I do have correct that I'm not getting incorrect. 'Cause
He
it was so
also-
close to us.
Look at this. He also managed 9 Twitter accounts based on his characters.
Yeah.
Where he left links to journals and videos he uploaded on Mediafire. What the fuck, dude?
Literally would like pretend all this. It's such a weird story. I didn't even realize we had 4 minutes left. Let me thank our super special patrons.
My
I was
God.
just on a podcast, by the way, and it was okay. They're a little edgy. The N word was said 3 minutes in.
Wait, what? When was
Thankfully,
this?
it's getting bleeped. Some podcast I was on, it was fun. But what was the point of me telling you this? They were reading out their executive patrons.
Uh-huh.
They didn't eat, like, if someone's name was 2 syllables, they gave it 1 syllable and mentioned it for like half it. I literally, well, after they
What?
thanked their patrons, I was like, dude, you have, like, these people are paying you. You have to do that again. It was the most half-assed thank you I have ever been like seen
What
or
the
been a
hell?
part of, dude. And I was just like, dear God. Okay.
Oh my God.
All right. I would like to thank Gzan, Repper Pew Pew, Snake Oiler Man and Woman, Trash Bins, T Stilly. I started that a little faster. Shrek the Third, Kagaheli, Protista, Gwyn, Coin Plant, also known as CP. I'm not sure about that name, Bucko.
Questionable.
Albert. Oh, sorry.
No.
Shalom Guy, and not. It's
Bugs on my wee wee.
Bugs on my wee wee. Yes, I do
Yes.
need to change that ending screen.
Dude, extremely based. And by the way, guys, all of those names that just got listed off, I'll remind you in the Discord in that executive producer chat. But if you're listening this far, right now it is my turn to draw the custom doodles this month. So please, if you have not already shared with me what your custom doodle idea is, send it my way because I would like to get that
And
done.
do us a solid, because I know there are a few of you who are just like, I just want whatever you draw. If that's the case, if you could just email us and say, hey, from now on, whatever you want to draw it. But for instance, if you do for some reason 1 month have something special, hit us up that month. But if you want the default to be whatever we want to draw,
Mhm.
let us know, just so, because dude, we care about you guys, and there's a lot of times there's times stuff arrives late so it gets sent out late, but there are times where both of us, there's 2 or 3 of you who we really want to make sure, like, did you want something or did you want
Yeah.
something random? So sometimes, like, us having to wait for that, it's like, it'll
mean,
be
look,
more streamlined.
It's all good things. It's just I think obviously we're it's just a little growing pains with like
I mean,
cold
dude, we've
cuts
never
as
done
we're-
stuff like this. Is our own
No, this is
business.
this is
It's
the
like,
biggest we've ever been, right? It's also
Yeah.
hopefully it's the smallest we ever are, but it's
thanks
also
to
the
you
biggest
guys.
we've ever
Thanks
been.
to you
Yeah,
guys,
so
which is awesome.
yeah, which is we absolutely just appreciate all of the support. And obviously if you're listening this far on is a YouTube episode and you're not subscribed to the Patreon at all, it would mean a lot to us if you wanted to join over there because there's a lot of good stuff waiting
Dude,
for
it
you.
not only, I mean, one of the main things, there's 2 parts of it. It helps us out. This is like literally our full-time job. You
Yes.
supporting us helps us out. But the second main thing is it's very fun.
It's extremely
You get a lot
fun.
of bang for your buck, but I have had so much fun meeting you guys.
It's
in the
kind
Discord
of
server and
it's kind of
playing
crazy.
Jackbox.
Yes.
Like, dude, you said it, and I think it's true. These dudes should be running the podcast. These dudes are twice as
They're-
funny as us half
yes,
the time. It's awesome.
I think I always have this little fear when we're about to get on Jackpot. Not fear, but I'm just like, all right, I got to be funny because they're, I got to be on because we're gonna be all. But then like everybody else is so funny that it's like it's just such a great group.
It's the
It's
only
such a
negative
good
of
group.
joining the Patreon. You are going to have to stock up on Tylenol because I laugh so hard. My head
face
is
hurts.
pounding by
It's
dude.
true.
The cheeks. Oh my god,
It's true.
great. But dude, as always, my best friend, my
I love
love
you,
of my
baby.
life.
I love you, baby.
I'm petting your face
I
right
love
now.
you guys, and I love you. And
It's
I
like we're in
will.
the prison when you put your hand on the glass.
I will.
I'm looking at you through the glass. Just posted my balls and ass. I did it on Twitter, but no one ever tells you that your asshole is alone.
the flowers outside SpongeBob. Be like,
Oh, a sea anemones.
yeah, they look like that.